Good evening, everyone. I'm back again, showing you even more proof that the modern gender ideology movement is homophobic, as well as misogynistic. And look no further for proof once we get into the world of transbians. So if we look at Google, transbian. A transbian is a blend of the words transgender and lesbian. It is an informal term used to describe a transgender woman who is attracted to other women. So basically straight. Because a transbian, if it's transgender and lesbian combined, would be for trans men who are women. If they're attracted to women and solely women, they're still lesbians. If you look at what is homophobia, homophobia is the fear, hatred, discomfort with or prejudice against people who are lesbian, gay or bisexual. Can denying same-sex attraction be classed as homophobia? Denying same-sex attraction can be classified as homophobia, depending on whether it involves rejecting one's own feelings or dismissing the validity of others. When people hide, suppress or refuse to accept their own same-sex desires, it is often described as internalized homophobia. Let's look at the wiki page. Woo! Homophobia encompasses a range of negative attitudes and feelings towards homosexuality or people who identify or are perceived as being lesbian, gay or bisexual. Interestingly enough, let's see if transbian is on there. LGBTQ slang. Oh god, look how much bollocks there is. LGBTQ slang, transbian, lesbian. Mentions transbian. It doesn't have a separate page for, oh Jesus Christ. Oopsie doodles. Funnily enough, I sometimes watch that, so not such a fucking bigot, am I? Ha! But theoretically speaking, I guess I would count as bisexual, despite the fact I'd never actually date a man. But, you know, I lived in Bangkok, so some things happen in Bangkok that you don't tend to talk about. Call it a rite of passage. So yeah, Wikipedia says that homosexuality is same-sex or same gender. The denial of homosexuality is homophobia. I'm sure we can come to some agreement with everyone that says that homosexuality is same-sex. And that if it's classified as same gender, it's not same-sex attraction, therefore it's not homosexuality. And saying it is, I would say, is homophobia. But Christ almighty, I mean, you've only got to look at some of this stuff to see how insane these people are. Does the term transbian mean someone is only attracted to trans lesbians? Or does it include cis lesbians as well? Why? How would cis, as in normal women who solely like other women, why would they be called transbians, you dumb fuck? With a name like Grandma's Fat Ass Orgasm, really? I hate the word transbian. I know it's just Portman to a transgender lesbian, but to me it sounds similar to people saying trans women instead of trans women, putting them in a different category. Trans is an adjective. Maybe I'm way off the mark here. I mean, what? How dumb are you? As a small transbian, I can say you sum that up perfectly. They're all so... I mean, look how many people support this shit. I mean, this was 4 years ago. There's only, there's multiple posts like this online, okay? It's a lot of people. It's heterosexual man with extra stairs. I like that. Yeah, spot on. Transbian, Cambridge Dictionary, one of the official dictionaries, and it's on there. A woman who is transgender, the gender's not matched, but oh, piss off adverts. Oh, fuck off. I think, is this an official website? Why is it so dumb? Let's go back. A woman who is sexually or romantically attracted to a transgender woman. Organisations that advocate for LGBT people are keen to ensure that transbians are included at pride marches. A lot of trans women don't like the term transbian. God's sake. Do you know what? Just honestly, at this point, I really don't like homophobia. I think people that are homophobic should be shot. I don't care if you don't support gay marriage, right? I mean, marriage has not been religious for a long time. If you believe that it is and you don't support gay marriage, that's your choice, right? That's your right to believe that. I don't think that's right, but whatever. We're not all going to get along. But if you don't like someone because they're gay, that is just stupid, man. Like, it's the same level as racism. You know, they can't help it. If they're being camp and they're being, oh my God, and all this, and you don't like that, completely understand. You know, some gay men, they're more naturally effeminate and they're a bit boisterous and out there. I don't personally like that. But I don't dislike them because they're gay. I dislike them because of their behaviour. If you walk down a street, you will see a lot of people who are gay and you won't even realise. But if you find out they're gay and then you're like, stay away from me, that's pretty messed up in the head. And anyone that supports transbians they should be shot. Honestly, just take them out back. Is there a male equivalent for transbians? There is no widely adopted single word equivalent for a gay trans man that mirrors the term transbians. Oh my God. Some online spaces use descriptive or niche terms like Achillean, referring to men who love men. Isn't that even more evidence that this movement is misogynistic too? Because it erases women's rights to have themselves called lesbians and no one else to, you know, act as a woman and call themselves that too. The word you're looking for is Vincian. Never heard of that. And I'm in these spaces all the time trawling for laughs. What is the man equivalent of transbian? 8 years ago. Trans men have been poisoned by the patriarchy. They just need to accept their lesbianism is okay and they can be butched without having to. So there's no proper male equivalent that's mainstream usage like transbians is now. And lesbians are being called bigots for not accepting these men in their circles. You've got like 50% of the trans community saying, this stuff never happens, this doesn't exist. And then you've got the other half, which presumably spend their lives on Reddit. So I have no idea. Oh boy. Can I legally advocate for violence against someone who's homophobic? Because if you see a transbian, I'm joking. Violence would be too nice. What more evidence should I find that this movement is homophobic and misogynistic? PSA on the word transbian, actual lesbians. Transbian is not a universal term to describe lesbians who are trans. Maybe people who fit that description like the term. Many are indifferent and many expressly do not like that term. You're welcome and encouraged to use the term of individuals that you know like and appreciate the term, but please refrain from referring to all lesbians who are trans by this word as not oh my God, how is that actual lesbians? Trans lesbians, little goddesses. Oh my God, they always say shit like this. I've only seen that word used by trans lesbians, honestly. I am one, I use it. Our experience is different enough from cis lesbians that I don't think... Oh, my battery on my camera ran out. I am one, I use it. Our experiences are different enough from cis lesbians that I don't think it's othering to have a specific term like that. Just jump off a bridge. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Please subscribe and like the video and follow for more.